You know what is a really encouraging statistic to me?
What?
It just depends on perspective, is that 75% of businesses fail before 15 years is up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is a crazy.
Small businesses are really dealt a bad hand, and it seems like the rules are made against them.
I think that that's pretty considerable. I think that it's just like a marriage. You don't start out in a marriage, thinking that it's going to end in divorce. However, 50% of them do.
Infatuation for 2 years.
Lack of commitment.
Like, oh, this is awesome. And you start looking at the numbers.
Sure. I do think finances is amongst the number one reason that it does happen. I think it's probably the same for business owners.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that most businesses go under because of money.
Yeah.
And because of what are the most common arguments inside of a marriage is finances, it's sex, it's children, it's what's the fourth one?
All the additives, and the main portion of it, the love is gone. But the reason I think it's encouraging to look at the statistic in that way is that success can look different. You define failure, right? Like you would define what a fail is, what an L is, like quitting or losing or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the reality is success can look different than it does on YouTube, podcasts, radio shows, TV, a circle of friends where people are successful, and it can look different than that.
Yeah.
Because to wind up in the 25%, all it says is you just don't have to fail. You don't have to succeed at the same rate as some of your friends or all of those added things.
Sure.
But the difference is you just don't have to fail. And so you just stay consistent. Consistency puts you in the 25%.
Yeah. Now it's making me wonder, do people actually even want the 25%? Or do they want the even smaller percentage that's they think that that's just what a successful business looks like, but they don't know a successful business could just look like a normal life.
Well, what's kind of interesting is I feel like as your business grows, you actually do. Most people get into business because they say the same things. I want to work for myself. I want to control my schedule. I don't want to work for anybody. No one telling me what to do. Man, as your business grows, you work for the customer.
Yeah,
you work for the vendors.
And then you're like, I just want all the time in the world. I want to be able to go on vacation.
Yeah, and it's like you either scale to Walmart size or stay really, really small for that. Like the in-between stage.
Yeah.
Is rough.
And I think that the in-between stage is it's definitely, okay, there's different hustles to different sizes, right? You got the startup where you're knocking on doors. You're trying to get everybody, you're trying to tell everybody, you're trying to make business cards, and you're doing the startup hustle. That's a fun stage to be in. So if you're in that stage, enjoy it because it's probably my favorite. You got the ideas and the names,
creativity. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so awesome. And then you get to the middle size where you're going through the growing pains of scaling and SOPs and what is an SOP? All these different terminologies.
Professionalizing your business.
And then you feel like such an imposter when you start getting around people who own businesses. And then, it's a tenacity game. It's who can stick through the season the longest. And then that's really that's how you survive.
Well, and when you look at the 25%ers, what you're guaranteed, according to statistics, what you're guaranteed is out of 100 people, if 100 of you start, what you're guaranteed is not that 25 will win, but that 75 will lose.
Yeah.
They will not even lose. They will quit. They will give up. Now, I know that there's different forms of failure, and some people, they just go under. Some people lose, focus. Some people lose a desire to keep doing a pressure washing company, pest control, whatever, security, cybersecurity, whatever it is, that they'll lose that kind of thing. But the thing is, if you don't lose the zeal for the business and you don't focus on the fringe parts of success and you just don't quit, you'll be in the 25 who win.
Yeah, that's good. So start associating you with other businesses. If you want to join us every Monday morning from 9 to 9:30, we have a live mastermind right here on YouTube. And so come join us, ask some questions, and then be in the 25%. So subscribe and we'll see you there.